Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to What's Up Vlog episode 131. Workout time once again. Before that, a couple of changes you'll probably notice. I've managed to adapt this little old bureau that I've been using in the corner so that my wheel will just about fit, front wheel just about fit underneath this bit, and I can put my keyboard there. It was mainly done actually for group rides rather than these workouts, but I now have much better access to my keyboard, so I won't be contorting myself to turn around to my left to type messages and keep in touch with all of you guys. I'm also going to be trying the same thing I did for my last vlog, which is to record using the streaming software, but I fiddled about with the settings. The last one, a little bit fuzzy, the resolution wasn't great, so I wasn't happy with it. But from an editing point of view, it was much quicker to use, so I was able to get the vlog uploaded a lot quicker than I would have been able to otherwise. So I'm going to try it again on what I'm hoping are better settings, and we shall see how that works out. What else? I've got the same recipe for my go juice as the last one, because I still haven't got any fresh orange juice, but I think the wife is very kindly getting me some when she does her shopping run later today. I've got some shameless product placement going on just behind my shoulder there, because why not? So anyone who wants a Zwiftaholic t-shirt, hit me up, link in the comments down below. Right, anyway, here we go. It's week 2, final workout of week 2, and it's actually the final workout prior to me doing my FTP test, which is going to be probably next Tuesday. So I'm proper crapping myself about the FTP test, if I'm honest, but this is the first time I've looked at this as well. And to be perfectly frank, I'm a little bit crapping myself now, having a look at the colours on this graph. Anyway, without further ado, I will run you through today's workout. Right, so this is what I have in store today. Right, squeaky voice time.
WKG Week 2 Workout 3. Strap yourself in. This is very possible, just quite colourful. The idea behind this set of workouts is that you are getting 3 good rides a week that should be not only fat burning, but also building some power. Here we have some efforts at FTP pace, and therefore it should all be possible. I would suggest you forget about the little lump in the middle and just let it happen. It will be over before it started. The final 8 minutes will hurt, but you've been there before, and it is only 90%. Stress point 64, hashtag WKG.
So, Mr. Tim Fulford, Franklin Bespoke, has basically hit me with an hour's worth of riding at FTP with short breaks in the middle, and then a little burst just over FTP at 234 watts, and then an 8-minute burst of just under FTP at 200 watts, and then his 10-minute cool down. What are the gaps in between? Let me have a look. 145 for 2 minutes in between 3-minute sessions of 2-2-2. Alright, it is what it is. Not going to be easy, but it's not going to be fun, but it should be worthwhile, and I will give it my best. So let's get riding. What has now become customary, just to have a quick flick through the names that are on there. I saw Linda Kellum ride on. I think I saw, is Mr. Kev Stephen, yeah, and Nick Taylor, Robin Featherstone, Mark Gomez. Ride on, guys. Good to see you all. I'm not going to ride with you. I've put this on the flat route, by the way. We're on Richmond today, which actually for a workout for me I really like. It's possibly the least distracting course, especially on the flat route. So that's what I'll be doing on this one. Right, let's just do it. Here we go. Oh, better get my fan on. Oh, usual thing, I've stiffened right up. Come on, Drivo, sort yourself out. My warm-up has started and I can't even move my legs. Look at that. That is, I've had this before. It does work it out eventually. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mr. Velo Viking. Apologies that I never use your real name, Mr. Velo Viking. Velo Viking, so that's because M Meadows popped up, so I had M's in my head. Velo Viking, not Melo Viking. Ed Meadows, thank you for the ride on, and possibly the most creative name I've seen on both my Strava and on Zwift. 4 more months of snow. Thank you very much for the ride on, guys. Yeah, what I was saying is that Mr. Velo Viking, I'm never going to try and pronounce your real name on camera because I'm bad with relatively straightforward names, and yours will just be an insult to everybody's ears. So I'll not be attempting that. But thanks for the ride on. While I'm chatting, I'll just mention I've just finished episode 41 of the Zwiftcast. Now, I'll give you a bit of a slight spoiler alert, so you might want to fast forward or mute the next 30 seconds or so, starting from now. Right, Zwiftcast episode 41. Thank you, Nick Taylor, for the ride on. Basically, Charlie Eisendorf was interviewed. It's a really interesting interview. Great Zwiftcast as always. But the headline for me was the mention that private club events and more sort of expansively, club functionality is something that will happen in Zwift. And that, to me, is just fantastic news. The idea that we can put on club-only events, I'm not trying to be exclusive or elitist or any of the other things I've been previously accused of being. It purely is that you can just manage numbers from a logistical and managerial point of view. It'll be fantastic knowing exactly who's going to be in the event, knowing the background of everybody that's there, and it's just a nice team building opportunity to do team only, club only events and races and whatever they may be, charity fundraisers, all that kind of stuff. And then pushing even further on from that, the club functionality, which for larger clubs, which you know, these were just numbers picked out of the sky by Charlie, so I'm sure no one will hold him to it, but it was basically clubs of more than 500 members, which WKG are one of them, the ability to upload your in-game kit. And that is something obviously we've been trying to get for a long time now, so I would absolutely love to have the in-game kit to match our real life kit. So thank you, Charlie. Thank you for Zwift for even going down this path and putting it on your to-do list, because I think that could be a real game changer. Speaking of kits, by the time you watch this, there will already be a post on the WKG Facebook forum, Facebook group, regarding the in real life kits second order. You'll be able to see my beautiful face and stunning physique modelling quite possibly the finest cycling kit ever produced in the history of spandex. So, as the headline on that post says, if you have ever dreamt of looking that sexy, just pop your name on the list in the comments below the photo and we'll make it happen. Anyway, that's enough sales pitch for today. Let's get back to cycling. More riding, less talking. Hey Percy, Mr. Santamaria. Great to see you. Thank you very much for the ride on. I hope to see you Sunday for the El Pistolero race. Actually, doesn't, if I say the El Pistolero, is that like saying the pistol? It's a bit like, what was that film? Oh, Mickey Blue Eyes. Don't know if anyone's seen that. A guy names his Italian restaurant the La Triora or something like that, which translated to the Triora. I don't know. Those words are probably completely wrong. But anyway, I'll stop saying the El Pistolero, just say El Pistolero. So Percy, hope to see you at El Pistolero on Sunday. Bright and early in the UK, 9:35 AM. I'm hoping it's going to be the Triple Loops route. We're just waiting to hear back from Zwift. In fact, by the time you see this video, we may well already know. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. All right, I really am going to shut up now because I've only got a minute and a half until my FTP blocks start. So let's catch my breath. All right, here we go. Let's get the cadence up just a little bit. It's going to be easier to spin those watts with a higher cadence. Okay, that's the first block at my FTP, 225-ish, done. I can tell this one's going to be tough. Already feeling a little bit breathy. I think it's because I talked all the way through the warm-up. Wasn't a good idea. So I'm going to not talk all the way through this rest period and hope that that makes the next bit a bit easier. Okay, here we go again. Let's get those revs up. Get the power up, plough through. Okay, it's 2 down and the rest period's done. Here comes block number 3, 225 watts. Got my cadence nice and high. Try and reduce overall fatigue that way. Not feeling as bad as I thought so at the moment, but those are probably famous last words. The first one actually hurt me more than the second one. I just don't think I was quite ready to be putting out what for me is a reasonable amount of power. Anyway, shut up babbling. Hey, Dirk Gatsby. Thank you very much for the ride on. And S. Macmillan from the Ride On for Health group. Thank you very much for the ride on. Just as I finish block 3, let me turn the music down a bit. I'm managing to keep my heart rate under 170. It did go up when I started talking a little bit, but I'm trying to see if I can manually control that with my breathing. So when I'm up at that 225 watts, just trying to keep my breathing really calm and steady. I'm sure anyone with any kind of medical knowledge or physiology expertise will tell me exactly what I should and shouldn't be doing to try and control my heart rate and under sort of efforts. But for me, I'm just going to take deep, slow breaths and stop talking. Mr. T. James from Lion Rock Cycling, thank you very much, my friend. Always great to see your name pop up on here. And you're very, very consistent with your ride-ons. I really appreciate it. Hey, Craig. Hello, buddy. Great to see you. Another one who I'm really hoping to see on El Pistolero, along with Padron from Team Type 1. Thank you for the ride-on, guys. Definitely want to see you both on Sunday morning. And Dan, Mr. Lel. Hello, my friend. All right, 15 seconds. For the last of these 3-minute 225 blocks. Still managing to control my heart rate quite nicely. So Let's see how this one goes.
All right, 10 seconds, 171, that's the highest my heart's got during that block. And there we go, 5 of 5 done. Bring this down to 145 watts, 2 minutes. Then we've got what on paper looks like a easy-ish 1 minute of 180. But this is kind of like the ramp again. I'm going to go 180, 110, then 235, then back down to 210, back down to 180, and 8 minutes to 200. So this is like a, how long is this going to be? 8, 9, 10 and a half, 11 and a half, 12 and a half, 13 and a half, 14, 15 minute mini ramp up to 230, from 180 to 235, back down to 200. Right. Breathe. All right, here we go. 180 ramp. Hey, Olaf. I really shouldn't be talking now, but once again, have to make an exception for Mr. Olaf Bonk. And you caught me right at the beginning of it, so that's acceptable. Thank you, my friend, for the ride on. Great to see you, as always. All right. That 180 seemed to go very quickly for that 1 minute. Here we go, 210 for a minute and a half. All right, 90 seconds of 210 done. Here we go, 2 minutes, 235 watts. Hey, Jamie Swan, thank you, my friend, for the ride on. It's the last one I'm doing in this set. Sorry guys. Okay, 235 done. Well, in 5 seconds. There's a tendency to think that it's a rest now, but no, just drops to 210. It'll be interesting to see if I can bring my heart down during this 210 period. Very much doubt it. All right, 180 watts for a minute now. And this is the prelude to the block that I'm probably most scared of. Holding a full 8 minutes at 200 watts. That'll test me. Okay, as I carve my way through this huge group ride. Wow, here we go. 85 RPM, 8 minutes, 200 watts. Here we go. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Workout done. Oh, that was a brilliant one. I actually enjoyed that. Well, the sense of satisfaction is where the enjoyment comes from, but that's a really good workout. I like that a lot. I'm very pleased with how I controlled my heart through it. I don't like singing my own praises, but my breathing control really seemed to have made a difference, certainly in that last 8 minute block. So I'm really pleased with that. I'm just going to slow my cadence down so I can get out of the saddle for a little bit. these shorts, these are Santini shorts, and they're certainly not my favourites, that's for sure. The pad's actually not too bad, but everything seems a bit disproportionate for the size. The straps are really short over my shoulder, so they tend to pull everything tight up my what's it, give me a proper wedgie, and sort of pull down on my shoulders, so I certainly can't wear them for long rides, but that's all I had clean today, sadly. But no, right, I can wrap this one up again while I do my warm down. Really, really good workout. They have been getting better as they go along. The last two being my favourite two, both sort of ramp structures, which obviously I get more sense of satisfaction from than most other workouts. So brilliant. Let's just turn this down a bit. Not really much to say to summarise it. It does exactly what it says on the tin. The first, as I mentioned earlier, the first of the 5 3-minute 225 watt efforts actually was the hardest of the lot, because I definitely wasn't quite ready for it through not having done my warm up quite as efficiently as I should have done. Probably that's the reason anyway. But no, a very, very straightforward workout of ramping up the power, ramping it back down again, but in digestible chunks that actually look more intimidating than they are. I was genuinely worried about this 8-minute block at the end, but like I say, I'm really pleased with how I control my lungs and my heart rate throughout that, so kudos me. No, anyway, that was really good. So that finishes off week 3 for me, and the only horrible thing about finished off week 2. I'm getting ahead of myself. And the only horrible thing about having now finished week 2 is what I know is the start of week 3. It's that beeping FTP test. But it's got to be done. I'll be honest with you, I am expecting some improvement. Probably not huge, but some improvement. I know there have been numbers bandied around in the in the groups. Thank you very much, Coach Fulford, for putting out some figures that my teammates now are expecting to see. I'm just going to quash those figures now. I'm not hitting over 2. I'm not even going to say a figure, but I'm not getting right up in the high 200s. No way. I don't mean to sound defeatist about it, but I'm just trying to be realistic. Maybe after another couple of weeks of these Franklin workouts, maybe I will. Well, that was a blatant sales pitch, wasn't it? But I do mean it. I wouldn't promote something that I didn't think I was genuinely benefiting from. And yeah, I can see it going in that direction, but too early for a massive hike, I would have said, in FTP. One thing though, my weight is actually 74.1 kilograms, and I've held off from adjusting my Zwift weight down to 74. So I've kept it on 75. Or have I? Did I change it for the last ride? Oh, I'll have to check, but anyway, I just want your opinions on that. If I'm 74.1, should I be riding at 74 kilograms? I'm thinking mainly for this race on Sunday, because that's a lot of hills, and I don't want to be lugging around weight that I don't actually have. So I'd like to reward myself for having lost a little bit more weight, if at all possible, by adjusting my Zwift weight. But like I say, I'm very slightly over 74 kilograms, so let me know before Sunday, should I or shouldn't I bring my weight down on Zwift. Alright, I think that's all I can talk about today. That was a really nice Friday workout, one that I was quite scared of right from the very first turn of the pedal, and turned out to be a very nice way to end the week. So thank you as always, Mr. Tim Fulford and Franklin Bespoke. Thank you very much everybody for watching, and get yourselves along to the El Pistolero. Get yourselves along to El Pistolero race 09:35 GMT on Sunday. It's the penultimate race in our league, and there are some very, very tight battles throughout the categories and throughout the positions within those categories. So it's one to look out for, even if you can't ride it. And I'm very excited for other people's races more than my own, if I'm honest. I quite like the idea of sitting that one out and watching how the battles unfold. But I am actually embroiled in a pretty tight one myself. Hey, Gary Pickens, thank you, my friend. And M. Young Nickel, a million apologies for butchering your surname, but thank you for the ride on. Right, anyway, I'm doing what I always do, say I'm finishing and then carry on talking for a couple of minutes. That is it. See you Sunday. Ciao.